What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Crossroads Fishing. I'm kind of knocking out a 2-for-1 right now. It is the end of November, and I'm just now doing my November Monsterbass Bag. I moved and kind of had to have some of my stuff forwarded to my new address, so I got this one a little bit late. But I'm going to go ahead and knock this out anyway. I know a lot of you have already seen on other channels, people doing reviews of these. I still wanted to do mine because I love monster bass. And there's one little added kind of bonus thing that I want to cover at the end. But first, let's start off with the Rick Clunn Trickster. This is a nice spinner bait. This thing's pretty nasty. It's all white. This time is the perfect time of year for these. That fall bite with the feeding frenzy going on, all the bait fish that they're eating on. Got a Monster Bass Seeker 8. I love this color. I have this whole series plus some, so this will be a nice little replacement for when I get one caught up in a tree. But yeah, again, bait fish are running this time of year. This is a pretty bad glare. Let me open it. Holy cow. All right. So like all monster bass setups, you've got that red target hook in the front. Seeker 8 series just means these things dive up to 8 feet. Just beautiful little paint job on them, nice lures. Next on the list, and this is just a good color. This is the KVD Square Bill Crankbait. This dives 3 to 5 feet. Again, man, I got this glare in here. We're just gonna open everything up, take it all apart. I just can't put this one back together. All right, so another square bill, another shallow diver. This thing is beautiful. You got that that green and red, kind of a bluegill color to it, and those red eyes. These are some big, hefty hooks as well. So I like all of the KVD series from Strike King. Let's see what other hard baits we have in here. I could have cheated too, I guess, and taken this card out to get a little kind of a cheat sheet of information. I think this is the one. Yep, let's go with that. All right, so we have the Z63, the Z Series Arc Elite. Team Arc Elite Z Series lipless crankbait. This thing runs $13. I'm not going to pull the hooks out of all this, but that has a beautiful shape to it. Lipless crankbait. This thing has a pretty fast sink to it. Large interior rattle chamber for raucous noise. Got a lot going on there. Extra weight, perfect for long casting. Also, that's fast falling. Boy, these are some scary looking eyes on it. Nice sharp hooks. Razor sharp, Japanese made Ichikawa treble hooks. So this is the gem in the bag this month. Nice $13 lipless crankbait. Oh man, those are some sharp hooks. We almost had a hook removal video. Speaking of sharp hooks, Monster Bass Saber 2 Series extra wide gap 3/0 hooks. I'm a big fan of these. I love their tackle and everything they got going on. Sounds like Jordan's home. Got a card. Lunker hunt, big things on the horizon. Another golden ticket. All right, so let's get into these plastics. There's a lot going on. Detour sunglasses, polarized sunglasses, starting at $35 plus free US shipping, $10 off. I'm gonna take advantage of that because I definitely need a new pair of shades. Oh man, they did not skimp on the plastics this month. I love this guy, Alex Rudd Fishing. Cool sticker for the kayak or the trailer, one of the two. All right, I'm gonna get to this one last. We'll just go freakishly large, man. All right, so we have Deep Creek Lures. I've looked at this thing a few times. This is the DC Super Razor Beetle. It's black and blue flake. I want to take one of these out. This thing looks pretty good. Look at that. All these appendages, all these ripples. Whenever this thing falls down the water column, every little ripple is gonna make for a nice water displacement. Woo! It's got almost that coffee smell like the KVD stuff. That's a 5-count bag. These things are big too, chunky. I'd like to put something thick like a little punch setup. All right, so let's go for the small one here first. We have the Fat Baby Finesse Green Pumpkin Sapphire. The KVD Perfect Plastics, yeah, the Fat Baby Finesse. So these have that cool coffee smell to them. My hands are gonna smell like this for a while. If you look at this thing is nice, good green color. It's got this cool tail here that's got the little concave spot for water displacement. Give you a nice little rattle whenever it's floating down. And if that is the baby, this is the daddy right here. The KVD Perfect Plastics with coffee scent and salt. Black and blue swirl bullworm. This thing is 10 inches long. Intimidating as heck. But I'm super excited. So just like that little finesse thing, it's got the same build to it. All right, just a little worm shape, but you've got this concave tail here that's just gonna go crazy with some water displacement. You put this thing on a shaky head, basically you just created a giant Ned rig. You just sit there and poke on the bottom, let that tail wiggle around. And as it gets colder, those big bass are gonna love seeing this thing. Just tempt them right in front of their nose for a quick, easy meal. That's what they're in it for. So that's everything. If you look at this whole series, that lipless crank's $13. The Rick Clune spinnerbait, $7.50. Seeker 8's a $9 lure. The Strike King square bill, $6.50. Those super razor beetles, those ugly little creature baits, $6.50. That big old bullworm's $5.80. The baby finesse worms are $5.30. The hooks are $3. And as always, this Monster Bass Bag is just kind of a bonus deal. I'd rather get that than a cardboard box. But let's add this up real quick. It's about $58 and some change, full of stuff that you get with your Monster Bass Bag. And then one more perk that I want to talk about that I haven't really talked about a lot is signing up for the VIP. You get text notifications, emails. I get a text notification every Friday for a free lure. It's Free Lure Friday. That's my favorite day of the week. I pay shipping. That's it. So this time around, I got the KCL, which is Kingfisher Custom Lures. What is this one called? The Freak. It's a square bill, dives 2 to 4 feet, 0.45 ounces, number 6 BKK EWG hooks. So these have some big, nasty, sharp treble hooks on them. I love this round, like a tadpole shaped body. This has some big, thick BBs in it for some shake. And just this time of year, that's a perfect color. This thing is normally, let me see here, $15. I'll go ahead and post this up on the screen right here. $15, $15 off. I paid $5.99 for their flat rate shipping. You still got to pay the tax. Government wants theirs. So yeah, Texas wanted their 37 cents. The city of Hutto, where I currently live temporarily, wanted their 12 cents. Paid $6.48 to have this $15 lure shipped to my house. So not bad at all. I'm not gonna keep all that plastic, but let's drop this back in here. Not only do I recommend the Monster Bass Bag every month, I highly recommend setting up and becoming one of Rick's VIP members. I spend about as much every Friday on shipping as I do for my monthly bag, but I mean, you're getting one of these every single Friday. So that's, to me, about the equivalent of paying for a Monster Bass Bag, but every single Friday I'm signing up and I'm getting the big lure, you know, the big kahuna that comes in the bag. So it's, I mean, it still comes up to, like I said, about the same, but it's nice to get these big, nice, you know, fat boy lures, things like this that you normally wouldn't just throw $15, $20 on. And before I stop, I wanted to finish out with this as well. So yeah, Paul Glass with Burley Fishing. He and Burley, you know, they film together on Burley Fishing. Follow this guy on Instagram. Follow this guy on TikTok. It's pretty entertaining. Funny guy all the way around, and they have great fishing content and a good podcast every week. Thanks again for watching Crossroad Fishing. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell. That way you know every time we post another video. And as always, thank you for watching Crossroads Fishing.
Crossroads Fishing!